You know, streaming, honestly, if you're not like doing it 10 hours every day, honestly, it's just, yeah, it's chaotic. It's chaotic. So I was planning on starting right on time today. Joey, JT, I've been reading the chat as I've been trying to sort things out here. But we are there. Unless my mic's not on. Is my mic on? MR! Big mic. Man, honestly, it's so good to see you guys. It feels like, I don't know why, I think the last stream that I did was with Hutch right here, but it's just not the same. I mean, I love streaming with Hutch. It's like its own thing. It's a different vibe. But me and you guys right here, it's always fun. I really, really enjoy these. So, whew, and we've got a bit to kind of jump in today. Let's check that. We can add you guys to the stream as well. What you guys up to this weekend? Look at that first question in. Okay, just don't get me hyped up just yet. Thank you, mate. You know what? I got this because it was well, by the way, we can add you guys to the chat, so that's a good thing. It's because it's fleece lined inside, just like my pants. It's been absolutely crazy cold here in the UK. -6 the other day, -5.5 and stuff like that. So it's been absolutely fleecy type of weather. Yes! Recording new music. I love that. That's great. I've just finished mixing the very final McRocklin and Hutch track for the upcoming album that we are launching in January. It's all going down in January. Let me start warming up because I've done everything but get the fingers going. Jamming all day, Brooklyn. Yes. Finishing the Christmas shopping. Oh man, that can be a stress, can't it? That can be a stress. Let me tune up. So I changed strings maybe a week ago, but I haven't actually been using this particular guitar. I thought I'd just run down the strings on the natural finish guitar. This one. So I blasted this one for like a week, and then I just picked this one up briefly earlier, and I was like, oh wow, those what strings are there? The new D'Addario coated ones. I got a few packets somewhere. Of course, they've just jumped off. Normally I use NYXLs, but D'Addario released the new coated ones. I was like, okay, let's try them. They feel very, 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 very slippery, very smooth. So I think with this set, you can feel that they are more coated, if that makes sense. Yeah. Show us your new neural signature plugin, Danny. We'll get into discussing different things today and, you know, what I've been working on. Honestly, I'm so excited. And the reason why I had to actually delay by a couple of hours and a couple more hours this stream is my previous stream setup, just the guitar tones, the amount of plugins I was running. You guys that are YouTube channel members will know this. My Ableton racks were absolutely stacked, and I'm talking about multiple amp sims, preamp, various distortions and overdrives on the front end, sometimes even hardware, and then I'd have SSL channel strips, Eventide reverbs, FabFilter dynamic EQs, all these different IRs, yada yada yada, mastering processors, BX stereo. I mean, the list was like, it was heading into like $3,000 on like this convoluted, massive Ableton rack. And anyway, Joey, yes, the pinned link. And you know, I've had this concept for 3 years or so that there must be a better way. And I'm not going to get too into it right now, but finally, finally, it's taken some hard work and determination and grit. But yeah, we are very, very excited about what we're going to be showing you in the up and coming weeks. And yeah, weeks. So one thing I can tell you though, once I get my guitar tones up here, now, by the way, what I have just dropped in here is just a random selection of presets, essentially. Let me pause the music and you guys can just tell me if my guitar's coming through all right. Because what I did yesterday was I jumped on my normal stream rig, which is basically, it was built up over a period of around 2 years. So you see this thing just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was just like absolutely chaos. So last night I thought I could quickly untangle all of this stuff, but man, it was heavy. You know, just kind of getting back to a point where this is the way it should be done. This is way simpler to get these tones. So anyway, more on that in a little bit, but for now, can you hear this okay? Hey, Sammy. In fact, let me just get a random beat on so we get a gauge, because I haven't done any sort of levels or anything like that. What we got? Any of those classic, we need some half times. All right, let me, is the levels, the balance versus the beat okay? And I might need to just check a few camera things out as well. Make sure we are Christmas chugs, absolutely. Let me load a patch that should be very, very chuggy. So I do think the beat, yeah, you're right. We probably need to just crank that beat a little bit. We got a lot of guitars today. Anyway, we'll probably play a track. The beat might be just a little bit low. Nathan, good to see you, mate. This probably works out a little bit better. What time is it over there right now, Nathan? Gotta get my footrest as well. And by the way, I'm still using the Morning Star MC8s right here on the left-hand side. Effectively, what I'm doing is just choosing presets. That's all I'm doing now. 516, okay, early, but not ungodly. Well, actually, it is, actually. That's terrible. It's a terrible time. But, yeah, it's good. Okay. I think we should just play a track. Just get the fingers warmed up, and then we'll start chatting and talking about things, and I'll give you some info. Joining the mailing list. Yeah, guys, if you want to know more about what's going down and stuff like that, there's a link, and it's pinned to the comments, and it's in the one of the top, yeah, it should be one of the top links in this live stream. Click it, pop your email address, and you'll be invited. I don't want to give too much away right now. Let's play a track, and then we'll get the fingers going, because honestly, I feel like until we play a song or two, it's like I've got all this untapped energy. Maybe Storms, I don't know. Let's try Storms. That's getting rid of some energy. Hey, what's happening, Raphael? Let's get some game back on. Yeah, I definitely need to give the strings a little bit of a tune-up as well. Yeah, the G. We got a flat G string. By the way, I've got some crackle and pops. Because I haven't adjusted the limiter, that final output limiter, you might hear some spikes and stuff like that. This is because it's my previous stream setup, but I had an enormous amount of detangling to do last night. So the levels will probably be a little bit janky and the cleans might be a little bit jumping out and stuff like that. But I was reading your chat. You don't even miss Hutch's hair. He said. Strings are tuned at the factory, don't mess with it, mate. The amount of times I've actually seen that over the years, I've seen people do that. Return instruments, it's out of tune. Absolute chaos, like what the hell? Oh, okay. Where's my mouse? I'm always looking for my mouse on live streams. Where is it? What screen's it on, Derry? There it is. I catch the mouse. Black line. Sammy, let's do black line, absolutely. So, again, I have not really thought this through. How do you get your guitar tone? I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of some tones that I've just selected, but again, I literally just like stopped pulling my Ableton setup to bits last night, and I know it sounds like I'm talking about the Ableton setup, but this setup for streaming was like built over 24 months. So it got really complex and complicated and had a ton of plugins, like well over in excess of 100 plugins. Like the guitar rig that I was using with all the previous amps and third-party plugins, it was like absolutely just massive. So to kind of like untangle all this, it's been absolute chaos. So to get to the point where I've like just now dropped in a single one plugin and using no third-party plugins, now that is like massive. That is huge. Hey, JB's here as well. So let me just dive through a couple of tones that I just dropped in. I don't know, let's put a beat on. Maybe something, I don't know, maybe that. Let's try something really dry. So, yeah, that is the trick, right? How do you do all that with a single plugin and nothing else? I'm just gonna drop this down a little bit. Oh, by the way, I think this is changing to the wrong camera. Yeah, that's kind of like gone weird. So that'll have to just be manually. doing something really dry, clean. Haven't got to the reverbs yet. You want reverb? Reverb, I see. Hey, you like the course? Oh, thank you, mate. All right, let's figure. Yeah, let's try some low gain stuff. Maybe some clean. What's your favorite type of tone? What kind of tones do you guys like? Let's check it out, Chris. Do you like tone wood? High compression. Oh, Kevin, I use so much compression law. Joey, 3 metals? Anyway, that's just me jamming around, reading comments whilst jamming. And by the way, that was just one plugin. The entire time. All those sounds, one plugin. Previously, somewhere in the region of about 24 to 25 plugins is what I was using. Maybe up to 30. So that was one plugin. And that was just random presets, cycling through some presets. Okay, let's scroll up. Sounds great. Thank you, JT. yeah, it's a bit of a, yeah, the beat, random beat. The thing is, yeah, I love tones. Tones is my thing. The thing is like some people will have everything possible in one plugin, but it sounds not so good. You know, like I know plugins like that, where it's like, oh, it's got every type of modulation, every type of reverb, but you cycle through them and not one of them would you actually want to use on a record. So for me, the deal was, how can we get production level guitar tones? So you or me, like the latest McRocklin Hutch track, I chose a preset and I didn't use any additional processing because the plugin itself is at that level. So again, I don't like give too much away, but it's like, it's still absolutely mind-blowing to me what it previously took to get this type of guitar tone in my setup to where we are now with what we're doing and what we're about to announce. So yeah, it's like super exciting, but more so because now anyone can click a button and not just have an amp tone with some nice reverb and delays, but full sounds like it's a record playing at your fingertips. It's like pretty crazy, but there's so much more to it than what I'm not saying. There's a lot. So yeah, so if you want to be the first to know, there is a link pinned to this comment at the top of this description. Put your email address because it will be invite via email for a little while only. There'll be no global announcement. Everyone gets it at the same time. It will be invite initially via email. We've also completed all sorts of previous stages to get to this point, but for now, drop in your email in that email box and you will get an invite in the coming weeks. Archetype McRocklin. Yeah, this is a very true thing. A lot of plugins do sound very like, you know, it's very different. And also they feel very different, a lot of plugins, which is a big problem. You know, there's a reason why Steve Vai won't use a wireless system because it adds 2 milliseconds of latency. Why would you want 2 additional milliseconds in your signal chain? Well, you know, no, this won't be, it'll only be for this product, Issei. You'll be safe. Yeah. Intrigued, Brad Norris, yeah. Should we play a track? Should we jam out? Oh, 80s Arena. That sounds good. That's a great name. 80s Arena. That should be actually a name of a song. Let's play a classic. Maybe it's Neon Skies? The remix version. Okay. Let me know. Nathan, you like this track, right? Neon Skies. You do like it. I heard you like it. Black Line. We're gonna cue Black Line up for MR, the man himself. I'm gonna find that, so I will go right into it after here. 80s Arena sounds like a good name for a preset. It does, Sean, doesn't it? This track is in C minor, so if you guys want to jam along,
you got to find a flaw in it.
Kiesel, welcome to Shred Club.
You got to find a flaw in his tire.
Yes. We gotta get this one out for Mike. Can you talk about the software programs you're running during the stream? Broken? Absolutely. Bam! Right, thank you!
This motherfucker. That was a fun jam. Definitely need to give the strings a little top up. Wow, 2 songs back to back. Now I feel actually a little bit more chilled, to be honest. You're just blasting some notes and just getting the cobwebs out. I feel a little bit more chilled. All signed for this new plugin, can't wait, man. Paka waka, thank you. Sean, no. Okay, so let's scroll back a little bit. First of all, Brad, thank you. for the 20. That's very cool of you. It's a Saturday night, so you know where that 20's going, mate. Right into a kebab of some sort. Okay. Polychrome DSP, tell me more. I can tell you a little bit about this. Obviously, it's a new company. You haven't heard about it. And the first product that we will be doing is something very special to kick things off. But I want to save a lot of this stuff for a surprise for you guys because it's super, super cool. So everything that you've heard so far tonight, one plugin, no third-party reverbs, no fab filters, no fancy SSLs, no Eventide reverbs, no racks of overdrives, no physical stuff going on. Just one plugin, and I'm randomly selecting some presets. I don't even know if I've got the right presets that I've liked because we have over 250 presets so far and counting. And these presets just cover everything from amazing cleans, sweet cleans, gritty cleans, low gains, high gain, shreds, 80s, throwback leads, everything and everything that I could ever wish for is covered, and I think you're going to dig it. So if you want to learn more or know more about this and get the early invite, there's a link. Put your email address in there and you'll be first on the list to get the invite. Axel, welcome to the Shred Club, by the way. Thank you so much for joining the channel, mate. The distant reverb, well, there's multiple ways that you can do that. No, not iLock. No iLock. I am running through a DAW. Yeah, this is Ableton. So right now it's basically queuing up a bunch of tracks, and then I have my guitar racks. I have a lot of it turned off right now because I don't have an acoustic. Look at that. Shred Club for 6 months. Can you tell that I have it all? Nathan, you will have it all, my friend. 6 months, mate, in the club. Whew. It feels like 6 weeks. It's gone quick. No iLock sounds like a blessing. Yes, it does. Because I have to think like, okay, let's say I do shows, NAMM shows, masterclass shows, tours and gigs and all that stuff. The last thing you want to be doing is chord out. So yeah. Are you ducking reverb and tailhouse? So yeah, this is all stuff that you're gonna get to see. That's an entire day of preset noodling. Oh, mate, yeah. And the rest. And the rest. So much power in that song. Hey, Sammy, thank you, mate. Yes. Yes. Indeed. Man, I feel hot. You know what it is? Because today we went over 0 degrees in the UK for the first time in like 10 days. So this room normally is like warm because lights, gear, you know, all the gear is like on a lot. Please put an octave preset in. Ollie, we have something very, very cool. Something very cool. I was on the tuner mode here, so don't you worry about that. We got some beats. Where's the beats at? And we need faster beat. I mean, it's not faster, is it? It's half time. You know what, Nathan? What would we do for funk? I would just go dry. I don't know, would I go dry or would I go a little bit dirty? Let's see if the looper's working. So this setup here, I've been playing a bit with it, but let's see. We clear this out and then we press. I'm not sure, honestly, because but let's try it. Let's choose a different patch here. Okay, I think maybe just record and overdub. Nope, that's not gonna do that. Play it first. Okay, and then, I don't know. Okay, let's try it one more time. Hit the record button. Okay, that's working. Oh, okay, so you have to stop it. Okay, let's try it one more time. So, oh my god, I am a noob, but let's play it. And then we're gonna record something, right? That's the idea. That's the idea of a looper. Okay. Let's try it, okay. Okay. Let's try a low gain over that. Hey Rafs, what's up? Those are down picks, yeah. Let's go more gain. Yeah. I mean, the looper's working now. I just need to get better at it because
that's actually not a hardware looper, it's a looper that I've set up in Ableton, so I've done all of the all of the stuff. And by the way, all of that was one plugin, just choosing presets. So all the cleans, all the low gain stuff, the high gain shred. There was no third-party reverbs, delays, overdrive pedals, compressors, dynamic EQs, fancy channel strips, mastering limiters, cabs, ILs. None of that was external. That was all one single product, one single plugin. And that was just some random presets. When can you give me your money? Listen, mate, when the time is right, we'll have a... when the time is right. Kebabs. I love a neck split, 100%, yeah. Low gains, like this sort of sound, where you can kind of really dig in, and then you go to that split. Also, I didn't mention, but within this plugin, all the presets you're gonna get are gonna be always available. So if I'm like doing a song, the exact preset that I use for the song, it's gonna be yours instantly, like the millisecond. It's gonna be yours. If I make a sound on a live stream, it's like, oh, that's a great gain sound. You don't need 60 plugins to make it happen. You're gonna get the preset instantly. And this has been really fun because I'm just showing you off a very small selection of tones today. But when I've been jamming with like the full palette of sounds, it's been really inspiring to me because it kind of brought me back to the early days of guitar playing. All the different tones and stuff that I was able to create, basically it like reminded me of the first time I tried like a Roland type of amp, like a really super clean sound. And then as you go through different like stages where you're messing around with like Rocktron and all these different things, it kind of brought me back in so many different ways to like my favorite memories growing up as a guitarist. And for School of McRock, this means a lot because now I can show you licks and ideas that are inspired by the guitar tones. And then right there in an instant, you can have exactly the same guitar tone. Previously, this was unobtainable because the rig was literally like well in excess of $3,000 in software, plus a crazy amount of hardware and an obscene amount of work to make it all happen because none of these products naturally want to work together. So now that I can go, well, we don't need Ableton to do this. We just need this one thing. And hey, here's the preset. That is like such a magic piece of magic. Magic piece of magic. It's very, like, it's absolutely mind-blowing, you know? And none of this would mean anything if there was compromises, if the cleans weren't as good, if not better than this. If the high gain wasn't better than this, and the reverbs weren't better than this, then it would be absolutely pointless. But to do all of this at a level where I feel this is stronger in all these categories, like, I can't wait. So excited for you guys to get your hands on this. More rands. You like the rands, man, I tell you. Mixed sync link connecting to all of us instantly. Yeah, honestly, I'm so excited. Today, no, you're not hearing any. There's none. So juicy sounding. I like that. Juicy. I made a preset earlier called Juicy, funnily enough. Yeah, it's cool. Melody King, mate. Yeah. We got Octave. I did put the Octave on before, right? I remember the Line 6 back in the day. Yeah, I bought a Line 6 studio, the Pod, was it the Pod Pro? Oh man, I thought that was it. I thought walking into that music store and buying a Pod Pro and walking out with this 2U rack like this, you know, I thought that was it. We're looking at January, Danny. We're looking at January. It's going to be email invites only first for a short period of time. So I highly recommend dropping your email address in the link below, get your invite. Obviously, there'll be a free trial. You can check it all out, but all of that's going to be done initially just via email. So, you know what? Oh, man, but I didn't even get into this. Presets. This presets that I've made that are exactly the same sounds as the McRocklin and Hutch stuff, as my solo stuff. It's there. It's already done. If you want the Distorted Dreams lead tone, you click a button and it's there. And it is the Distorted Dreams. If you want Brawl by me and Pilot, you want my lead tone, it's there. When you hear the new McRocklin and Hutch stuff and you go, shit, that sounds like a really good gain tone, I wonder what the hell that is. Now I don't need to like literally go, all right, I need this amp, this IR, this dynamic EQ, this channel strip, this reverb, this delay, this sidechain, and this amount of mixing, this amount of mastering. Like, none of that. It's all in one single preset. So when you hear the next McRocklin Hutch record, the opening track, every single guitar tone is directly from the plugin with absolutely zero additional post-processing. So you're literally hearing the same presets that you're going to be loading yourself. And let me tell you, it doesn't sound just like, oh, it sounds like a preset. It's the best sounds that I've ever had on a record. And these are included as standard in the plugin. Like that to me, it's an impossible feat that we've done. I mean, there was tears, there was blood, there was many riffs and chokes and shredding for hours, late nights, early starts, and this has gone on for months and months and months and months. It does sound like a scam. It sounds too good to be true. If somebody, last year, to be honest, if somebody said, we can do that, and by the way, I can't even tell you right now how many companies have tried. Big companies have says that have approached me over the last 2 years, maybe longer. I can't even tell you how many people have came to me and go, right, let's do something cool together. And I go, okay. Here's the list, because I've had this concept for about 3 years. I'm using a pile of shit. Nobody can get these tones that I'm using because it's too convoluted, and I don't like it because, like, if something changes in the DAW, the whole thing's like a minefield. It's like, you know, like the previous stream setup, 2 years in the making. You know, I can't just go, all right, you want my tones? Well, that'll be $3,000. You need this hardware, and this hardware. It's like, it's just a nightmare. So I've had this concept for a while. And then I've given it to various manufacturers that's approached me to do stuff. But they go away and they go, we can't do this, but we can do this. We can't do this, we can do this. We can't do this. And this is like big boys here. This is not like Jimmy from the corner shop. This is players in the game here. And they go, can't do that, can't do this. And then at some point, the list goes down to about 25-30% of what. And it's like, it's not my concept anymore. It's like a taster. So then what happens? Of course, I would use the product and then I'd pad it out with a bunch of stuff. But that gets me back to square one. That gets me back to like not being able to give you guys exactly what I'm using right now in the stream, right now on McRocklin Hutch records, on School McRock lessons. I would have to pad it out and it would be a con because I would just be selling one part of the puzzle. This one plugin is the entire thing. And that's what's really exciting, because that means you get that, and then 6 months later, you've got 100 more presets because I've made 100 more pieces of content or songs or lessons, and all the presets are yours, right? Like bingo bango. So I'm excited.
But like I said earlier, none of this would be exciting at all if it didn't perform. And I'm talking about latency. Best in the game. CPU usage, best in the game. Like right now. 13% CPU usage. I've never sat here on a live stream and looked at my CPU percentage and seen it at 13% before. Because I normally need boom amounts of stuff, you know? So how can we be lowest latency, best performing, and best sounding, and amp feel? Honestly, when you're playing, you're not gonna think digital plug-in, blah, blah, blah. It's a different animal entirely. And that's what we've started on from the very beginning. How does it feel? Yeah. Absolutely, Mac and Windows. Yeah, of course, yeah. And using the very, very cutting edge latest stuff as well. You know, if you're on a Mac, you're never gonna see a Rosetta pop up because, of course, everybody wants to be Apple native from the get-go. You want that stuff to run natively on Apple Silicon. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? You spend all this money on a Mac Studio, you've got a brand new Mac Pro, and then you're running your plugins through Rosetta. You've seen that white box as it translates the code in real time. Nobody wants that. You know? So I'm gonna stop with the ranting because like I'm just excited. What's the catch? Got shivers and cannot go away, yeah. Yeah, have you ever had an Ableton set that runs 6,000 plugins and wished it was all down to one plugin? Yeah. Thank you, Nick. You know, I'm happy for you, but honestly, this is like gonna make my life like so much easier. It already has. Like the next McRocklin Hutch record, the opening track, Hutch sent his DI over, and he didn't send any guitar tone. He just sent a DI, and I put a single plugin on it, this plugin, and instantly it was like, oh, it sounds like a record. It's good. No dynamic EQs, no additional, you know, DSs, you know, oh, that's a bit harsh here, this is a bit, you know, as it always happens, you know. You know, when you hear these launches for these products, you're hearing a produced piece of work, and you're not just hearing the one thing. But when I release stuff from now on, you'll be hearing the one thing. Which means you can have that one thing, you can have exactly the same, to the T. You know, listen, I mean, I think there's some amazingly talented companies around, you know? But we're different, you know? Our UI, you know, Hutch always takes the piss. He says, oh, I'm looking at this plugin, I'm looking at a fancy JPEG. I might as well go on, this is me saying, see, you might as well go on Google Images and search, you know, pictures of amps and stuff. Because like 80% of his UI is taken up with this, you know, very nice render, but it's, as he says, I'm looking at a fancy JPEG. We don't really do UI like that. You know, our UI is very modern, very fresh, very clean. It's gonna work and scale on every device that you have. You know, so how can you invest? We are not taking on investment right now, but you know, who knows in the future. But yeah, it's like pretty damn cool. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff, groundbreaking. It feels like that to me. Yeah, of course, yeah, Pro Tools, yeah, all the platforms are covered. So yeah, so Polychrome is a brand new company, and you'll get to know more about this company in the coming weeks, and mostly weeks, in January. And then the first product that we are launching with is a plugin that you're hearing today. And I don't want to give the name away and, you know, and all of the features, because I want it to be a surprise for you guys. I don't even want to share the screen too much. Well, you know, if you've seen School of McRock lessons, there was a little thing in the background, and people were right away like, what the fuck is that? What am I looking at? I've never seen that before in a school McRock lesson. And I was like, oh no. But you know, we're getting to that stage where, you know, we can kind of leak little UI elements, and I'm sure if you guys go and follow the Polychrome DSP socials, which actually, if you can do that, that's one thing everybody right now can do. That would be massive. That would be really, 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 really helpful, because we haven't announced these channels yet, and we are the brand new underdogs here. But I think we've got something really, really, really special. So if you can follow right now on Instagram at Polychrome DSP, if you use Facebook, if you can give the Polychrome DSP Facebook page a like. If you just use only YouTube, then please give the Polychrome DSP. Right now, if you go youtube.com/@ because it's at Polychrome DSP, because we can't get the URL, I don't think right now, you have to do at. You'll find it. Subscribe to the channel as well. That'd be amazing. That'd be so good. So, yeah. 2,000, 200 quid. No. Hello, mate. Good to see you here today. All the songs, two of them, yeah. You have to think, like, the McRocklin Hutch album, it's taken some time, and it's a collection of new songs and singles that we've released previously. Thank you. I'm going to give some shout outs to people that are following the Instagram channel right now, actually, so I'm going to load it up. Murat, thank you for the follow on Instagram. Joey Monson, thank you. Joey Sup, thank you for the follow on Instagram. Yeet Fumba, thank you for the follow on Instagram. Cap, is that Cap Raz Murat? Thank you so much for the follow on Instagram. Everybody, if you can take a second, open up your Instagram. Harlan, thank you. Enter the Guitar started following you. Thank you, guys. Metal Mike 33 is on there as well. Thank you, guys, for the follow. Joey Monson's on there. Already mentioned that. Yeah, so Enter the Guitar 3 seconds ago followed. So please, you know, that's one thing that would mean so much, like, is the support, because a lot of the companies that we are going up against, let's be honest, they've had millions and millions and millions of investment to launch their first product. So us, me and you, and Polychrome, we are undoubtedly the underdogs in all of this. And it's taken an unbelievable amount of time and development and sweat and playing and just tweaking until, like, we've gone blind in the eyes and, like, our ears are, like, you know. And you know what, you know me, I love tones. So unless we could get it to the point where it was faster and better sounding, it's, you know, I like that phrase, yeah. Goofy Cousin Riffer, thank you for the follow on Instagram. Nathan is now on the squad. Thank you for the follow on Instagram, buddy. You guys might be hitting up Facebook and YouTube as well. I'm not getting notifications for those, but if you are, again, thank you so much for the support. This one, how do I say this? Such a happy looking guy. I like that. Mauricio, hopefully I haven't messed that up. That looks like a beautiful Ibanez that you've got there. Goofy Cousin Riffer and Bachelor 87. David Rich. Now D-Rich has a solo on the up and coming album. And guess what? His guitar tone, I split it up over about 14 channels because he's got all these different techniques, right? So D-Rich is shredding away. It sounds great when he's sent it over, but then I took his DI and I split it across all these different channels. Chili Mosh, thank you for the follow, buddy. And now all of his presets, when you hear D-Rich's solo in the upcoming McRocklin Hutch track, it's pretty mind-blowing because I've layered it. So you have, like, this amazing plucky part where he goes to the splits, and I use two different tones from the presets, and I layered them together, and then I have all the different lead stuff, and that comes and goes.
And all of these presets are included in the plugin. Every preset, so all my lead tones, there's about 4 different lead tones just from this one song, and then there's Hutch's lead tones. All these things are included. The guys, the follows are keep coming in as well. So Blue Sky Lizard, thank you for the follow. M4RS, thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, so as I was mentioning before, you know, we are very much the underdogs in all this, and it's taken a lot of work. So every piece of support that you guys can do, and it's as simple as, you know, leaving comments, helping us out, spread the word when we go live. Anything that you can do is going to mean the absolute world to us. So and it's massively appreciated. And I think when you try this product, I think genuinely your mind is going to be blown, because my mind is still blown. When I was jamming around earlier and I was just putting this new Ableton set together and I was just playing, even though I'm just using a random selection of presets and I'll have to refine it and stuff like that, because, you know, we have like 250 presets plus at this point, you know, and these are like all very, 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 very cool presets. Oh my gosh, look at that. What a legend. Emil, thank you so much, mate. You know, I hope you have a wicked weekend. Thank you for the 20. And I'm so happy that we got to see you here today on the stream to give everyone a little preview of what's coming. Yes, please, if we can get over 100 likes on the video, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Thomas needs to fund the crib with a full-size court. Listen, yeah, someday. Okay, cool. I don't know about that. But I mean, you know, it's, for me, it's like, how can I make everyone's guitar tones better and easier to achieve? That simply is all what it's about. And honestly, a couple months back when I did the McRocklin Hutch, even though we did a little gig at a private birthday venue for a games company, I took a miniature version of my previous Ableton setup. It was like, you know, and I've got to be honest, it was a stressful, it was fun, but boy was it stressful. Would it be so much easier to go, oh, I need preset this one for the gain, this for the clean, this, you know, just choose presets, as opposed to this hugely convoluted setup, you know. So if I had this, I mean, we were already working on the product obviously then, but it wasn't ready for a gig. So like situations like that in the future, it's going to be just so much easier. Troll, what's up, mate? Hello. Carl, welcome. You guys might have to look at that D-Rich right here. Track is going to be unreal. Can't wait for the album release. Thanks for all the time and effort, Thomas. Of course, man. Of course. And D-Rich. D-Rich, is this your actual YouTube channel? Is this like, are you like, is this your channel now? I mean, it looks legit. I mean, I can't click through to the channel from the chat. But if it is, you guys should definitely give D-Rich a follow as well. A phenomenal player. A proper undiscovered talent that just takes your head off. Really, really good. Hey, thank you. Sam, hope you're doing well. It feels like ages since I've been sat here chatting and chilling and talking to you guys. Do the tones change with different pickup configurations of different guitars? This is a great question, because obviously most of the time you see me sitting playing these Fishman pickups, right? So one thing that I had to do was be, when dialing in tones, is to make sure that I pick up gems, I pick up RGs, and I pick up like all kinds of guitars, and make sure it's super well balanced across the board. You know, I feel like these, my set of Fishman pickups, because they're a little bit more well-rounded, it's a good starting point for a lot of the tones. But yeah, for sure, we had to make sure that passive pickups worked really, really well with the tones, splits and non-splits. So if you just have like a PRS and you have a three-way selection, you're still going to get some amazing stuff. If you have an RG with a super five-way switch, you know you're gonna have all these things. Thank you very much, Guitar IG Polychrome sponsorship. You know, we have a lot of very, very cool things planned. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, 100%, mate. It feels like ages. Is the Boss signature pedal next? Honestly, I think right now I've backed out of like product videos like crazy. Last week I had about 7 or 8 different product invites to do launch content for things. I've got to say, I've got a soft spot for Boss because I really love the team over there and the guys, and I really, really like their products, you know? So things like, you know, even though we have a killer, very unique octaver, which I think you're gonna really dig, I still love the OC5 as well. The SY200, I think it's an amazing product. And I'm still working with the slicer over here. You can see the slicer sticking out. I think the slicer is incredible, and that's gonna have a place in the setup. They've sent me one of the new Waza overdrives. I haven't tried that too much, but one thing I was really keen on doing was making sure that there's also pedal presets in the product as well. So if you have your favorite overdrive pedals, like I do, you know, now and again, you know, as good as our drives is and our pedals are, you might have a soft spot for an old 90s classic drive pedal. You want to plug it in and get a good platform. And you know, I've sold presets for other amps which are all about making your pedals sound decent, because I find in general it's very difficult to plug a pedal into a software product and get a good tone. Often it sounds like shit, basically, and it's a very fine balance. And so I was really keen to include some platform preset pedals, platform presets in there. So if you have favorite drive pedals, there's a bunch that you can do that as well. So where's the custom pick? Broken home. You can get these right now on store.mcrocklin.com. So if you want to get some custom picks, yeah, custom pick tins, and inside you'll find which camera, you know, stuff like that. We should get some polychrome ones. That's what we should do. My favorite is the white with the sparkly purple. I like that one. It's a cool one. Catch that in the light, you see a little bit of purple. Yeah. Are you going to corner the market? Are you going to corner the market in plugins, you know? Hopefully we'll have our niche, our genre, and you know, who says there isn't more to come? A plethora of products, you know? Because there's lots of gaps, and I've got lots of ideas, as does the team. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if you guys like the pick tins. We can do maybe a special or something on them. We'll do something. Got an unopened pick tin on the shelf. Collector's item style, mate. Yeah, I like the white one. Actually, you know, I've been using the blue one, which is basically, it's a slightly different texture. It's the same as what's in the McRocklin pick tin, actually. But usually, oh, that's Ableton. Usually, I use the raw tone, prime tone picks, but I've also been dabbling with the Tortex ones a little bit, and you get 4 of these, but obviously in the customized versions in the pick tins. They're nice. I like them. Different type of feel, different type of sound. Should we play a track? Thomas has lots of ideas of gaps. Ooh, yeah, let's play a track. Oh, I feel like we should play. Did we play Italian Disco? I don't know if we did earlier. I'm so like, my head's done in. Spinning. Did we play Italian Disco? Running around. I can't do, mate. It's like a jam for me at this point. I would have to learn it, and I know it's in like F minor or E flat minor. I would love to make it happen, Nathan. I would love to, but I would absolutely just wreck it. Oh yes, always anything for troll. Scroll back. Thomas, just let us know over here in the States, know when you want us to start knocking on doors. We might need it, mate. Animals we might be able to try. I would love to see that. Let's go. Thank you for the 5! Heavier. I have a heavier sound, let's go! The wire is my Dunlop wire. Oh my god. Thank you guys. Been feeling a bit. Oh my god. Sean, what's happened? Been feeling down about my plane. This happens to everyone. Don't you worry about it, Sean. You take the weekend. You drink the coffee. Get some sleep. You're gonna be good. You got this, mate. By the way, all the tones from that song that you just heard there, even though the playing was a bit ropey in places because, let's be honest, I haven't sat in this chair and did a live stream like this and there's a hell of a lot of stuff going on, so the playing was a bit but the tones hopefully you did like, and that was just one single plugin, and I was simply changing presets to various presets. Those presets, because I've just thrown them together last night, not the presets but the actual order that I've chosen to put them in today, still not very familiar, so levels and stuff like that, but hopefully you get a good enough idea to hear that, okay, that's one plugin doing all of that. And I mean like the EQs, the reverbs, the delays, the overdrives, the amps, the compression, the stereo enhancements, the mastering compressors, everything. Single plugin. And it's running at a very, 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 very nice amount on my CPU. Very good. So yeah, if you're joining in late, there's a link that you can find out more. You'll get an invite to be one of the first to actually use the plugin, so that's going to be how we're gonna roll it out basically. So make sure you sign up to that email list so you don't miss out on that. And let's scroll back. Oh no, Mac and PC. Thanks for jumping in there, Audiority. Yeah, it's Mac and PC. Everything's covered. You're going to be fine. If you're on an Intel processor on a Mac, you're going to be fine. If you're on a brand new piece of Apple silicon, you're going to be running natively on that. No Rosetta in sight. All the very, very, very latest and greatest. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Will you guys have a foot switch to go from one preset to another? You know, there's things that we are talking about and discussing. But honestly, because it's now so easy, this is an area that I'm going to be sort of jumping in and sort of trying different things out. Previously, the way I was changing presets, I wasn't actually changing presets at all. I was basically triggering these massive complex chains. So like this would have one compressor, one amp from one company, and then it would have a channel strip, and then dynamic EQ, and it would have my favorite Ableton effects, and then it would have like a mastering compressor. It would be like this crazy chain, and I would trigger that chain on a button, and then that would all keep running, and then I'd trigger another chain for like gain, and it would have the same kind of stuff. Hence why, just in software, it was easily over $3,000 that I was using previously to achieve the tones that I was doing. And you know, fair enough. I mean, I love tones and I love tinkering and I love, you know, making all this stuff. But like, you saw it like probably so many times, like, oh, that's an amazing sound. What is it? And it was never an easy answer. It was always like, oh, it was just a nightmare, you know. It's just like, it's just so much stuff to get those tones, and obviously people liked it, but now I could just literally say, oh, it's preset number whatever, it's in the plugin, enjoy, happy days. But anyway, so yeah, so this whole thing is suddenly basically it's just a lot easier, JT, in terms of like dealing with patches and presets and stuff, because it's a simple setup now. Oh yeah, well, we have some beta testers among us as well. We have a couple of teams of beta testers out in the field doing their very best to break things. They did a good job.
but then we caught up. Not only the CPU usage is low, the sample usage is very low. The latency is very important. And this is something that we'll definitely get into the nitty gritty, because what Chili's talking about in terms of latency is, it's pretty damn cool what we are able to achieve. And I don't want to get into that right now, but I think you're going to be happy. In fact, I don't think you could be any happier. We are aiming for January. I don't know when in January. Back end of January, most certainly. But January is going to be a fun month. Let me tell you. Chili has seen things. We've all seen things. Yeah. Hey, Cos. What's up, mate? What up, Cos? Are you good? I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while, Cos. Everything good? AI amp modeler. Well, AI is used in general in a lot of these situations for various purposes, but ultimately, nothing beats the human ear for feel and sound. You know, you need to get into that. Yeah. This is very true, and now you can have it all. Yeah, absolutely. There's presets made for the gent boys, for the 7-stringers, and more. And if your guitar has a certain tone, there's so many ways that you can shape your sounds. It's very, very cool. It's like something you've never seen before, honestly. I mentioned earlier, it's not a JPEG style thing where you're looking at a fancy render that's a representation of a glorified amp with some color splashed around it and stuff like that. That's not our game, you know. We want fresh, clean, modern, very, very, very clean UIs is what it's all about. Very different. So I think you're going to be excited because it's very different to what you've seen probably for this type of product in a good way. The fuck, am I hallucinating? Cool, what? Apple Black, thank you, mate. Purpley. I'm catching up on the chat, but can this added to a GT1000? You could use your GT as an interface for it, for sure. Yeah. We'd have to see which way you would want to use it. But I'm just taken back because I'm not sure if my eyes are deceiving me. I'm gonna have to scroll back. This is it's Hutch. But then I just seriously, I'm gonna have to read this. $100 from Sean Winder. Have a little break and take the family out for dinner when everyone is better. Happy Christmas from my family to yours. Oh my God. Sean, that is so, the message, first of all, is so nice. We love you, Sean. You know, we've become friends amongst all of this that we do together. And that is massively appreciated. And you know what? I'm going to do exactly what you said. The girls are starting to pick up now. Everyone's been a little bit under the weather, some more than others. Some's had flu and colds and nasty bugs. Me, somehow in all this, I think it's because I close that damn door so frequently and I just come in here and I work. And that's what I've been doing so much recently, is just working. But I've managed to escape the lurgies and bugs and flus and colds. And I think it's about time that we all went out and had some food. So you know what? That might be tomorrow's plan. On you, Sean. Thank you so much, mate. That is above and beyond. I really, really appreciate that and love the heartfelt message. Thank you so much, mate. I don't even know if I can chug or play something that would give you a better sentiment, but we love you, Sean. Thank you, mate. And Tim Hutch is here. Now, last I checked, this is something that we can all do right now to really lift the mood. Last time I checked, Tim Hutch UK, youtube.com/Tim Hutch. He was almost at 400 subscribers. Now, can we get him over the line right now? I'm gonna actually load up a browser and then we're gonna play another song. If we get him over 400, he's so close. And I was like, damn, he's like almost there. Let's see if we can get Hutch over 400 subs on his YouTube channel. I don't even know where my browser's gone now. Oh, here we go. So let's open up youtube.com/Tim Hutch. Oh God, that was a typo. Either that or he's been deleted from YouTube. That would be a bad time to be deleted, Tim. Tim Hutch. Oh my gosh. This is a bad angle to type at. Help me. Tim Hutch. There we go. 396 subs. 4 more subs and we've got him there over the line. There he's at 396. So yeah, this is youtube.com/Tim Hutch. Tim, if you don't know, also live streams on YouTube, so you are not going to be missing out. He does some really, really cool stuff as well. So you should definitely check those live streams out. Very informative. Look at that! 401 subs! Let's do it! You guys did it. Thank you. Definitely check out Tim when he goes live. Thank you, Nathan, and everyone. It's great to show support. And look at that. Let's refresh it. He's gone up 402. Epic moment for Tim Hutch. Milestone right there. Give Sean a free Kiesel. Who said that? I've always wanted that Kiesel. Yeah. So we've actually just finished the final tweaks on the latest McRocklin and Hutch track. Tim, I mentioned earlier, blazing out on the final solo of this song, and he sent his guitar over with 80s shred preset, and I changed it up a little bit to a different preset. It sounded good when he sent it, because Tim might be one of the beta testers in all of this, but also I loaded another preset and bang, it was on the money. 5 a.m. Oof, if you live in Australia, we've got a few in Aussies right there. Oh yeah, okay, so we're looking at the time. Let's see, has he got any more subs? Look at that, another 2 just come in. Let's play something soft. John, what's up, mate? Let's tune up a little bit. Let's play a track. This might be the final track of the evening. Yeah, let's play this track. Let's play this track. Vibes indeed. Guys, before I play this track, if you've just joined and you want to get involved in what's taking place in all of this, a terrible way of putting it, I know. There is a link that you can put your email address to find out about, well, I'm going to start again because that was absolutely trash. It was almost like the first song that I played tonight. Terrible. Don't rewind back and watch that. So all the guitar tones that I'm using is from a single plugin. It's a brand new company, and we're really, really excited for you to learn more about this. If you want to hear a bunch of tones and stuff like that, then you can obviously scroll back with the YouTube feature. But if you want to get on the list to be invited to get it first, then pop your email address in the link below. You click it, you hit go, and it's as simple as that. And then you'll get the invite to get it before everyone else, because we are going to be rolling it out at first. And the first people that's going to get the product is going to be via email. And if you want to support everything that we're doing, take a second to open up Instagram. I'm going to shout out a bunch of them in just a second, because there's been a ton more that came through in the last 20 minutes or so. But oh, actually, there's quite a few more. Follow at Polychrome DSP on Instagram. Give the Facebook page a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know it sounds like a lot, but if you could
to any of those three things, it would help us tremendously, and I would really, really appreciate it. So with that said, we're going to play a track, and then this might be the final one. We'll see. It's been such a nice stream as well. Nowhere for the final track. I think we could probably do that, Nathan. I think we can do it. What key is this? What's Okay, got it. Oh yeah, sorry, Mark Scott. Thank you so much, mate. It is on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know how much we should or will be using Twitter, but absolutely, please do. This is true. The Ultra Legend, hi! Let's try it. A little bit of improv in there. Did he ever put the FU spring tones in? No, I did not. I just left them stock. I feel like some of the new guitars that Kiesel have sent off have a little bit of padding on the springs, but no.
So let me scroll back here because there was some interesting comments that I was seeing whilst I was jamming there. Flip, hello mate, good to see you. Nathan, I 100% agree. It is one of the best keys ever. In fact, we'll just go with the very best key ever. Been working on your tapping lessons all day, throwing in some examples. Amazing stuff, Broken. If you guys like the playing, then check out schoolofmcrock.com. In fact, let's put some text on here as well whilst we're wrapping up here. Schoolofmcrock.com, take a free trial. Get all of the lessons, get all the courses, get all the backing tracks, get involved in the community. And by the way, come and join us, Discord. Jump on there, mcrocklin.com/Discord. Get involved. If you've become a channel member or you're a School of McRock member, then even better because you have all the channels. I'm very animated today. I'm so hyped. I'm like, all the channels. But if you want to chat with me more easily, Discord is the place to do that. Join us on the Discord. B Ultra, thank you for joining. Everyone that's hit the thumbs up button today on this live stream, thank you so much for that. RCR, how would it work if your presets are from another plugin and you don't have that plugin? Then you would need to either take a free trial of the plugin or get that plugin. But the good news is previously, to get anywhere near the guitar tones that I was using, it would cost you approximately $3,000 of software plus all of the hardware. And now it's very, very achievable because you're going to get exactly the same guitar tones as what I'm using on the records, future releases, School of McRock lessons, live streams. You're going to have exactly the same tones and your tones and hundreds of other tones as well at a fraction of the cost. Oh, that's very nice of you, B Ultra. Thank you, mate. That is so nice of you. Thank you. Who's that? Oh, yes, you guys have started following the channels as well. So I'm going to give some shout outs as well. Awesome play. Thank you, Paka. Thank you, mate. I was scrolling through some tabs that I had open, and actually I landed on your channel, Paka Waka. I was like, oh, you start and you're full of energy in your playing. I love it. It's really, really cool. Thank you. Chili. You don't need to replicate them. There's no replicating because you're gonna have the same. Thank you, everyone. We got over 100 likes on the live stream. Thank you, guys. Get in before price increase. I'm sure we'll launch with a special offer. Makes sense, right? Hello, wait. Hey, you got a new YouTube name. You changed your name, or is this your other channel? It's lovely to see you, mate. RCR, I'm not following, mate. There's no copyright issues. It's like more than one person can use the same tones, and obviously you can modify, you can do whatever you like. What did you miss? Oh. I don't know. Quite a lot. 4 times the price for the first buy. Oh, okay, I got you, mate. It's good. It's great to see you, mate. Thank you for joining us. The licks are from school. Oh, mate, yeah. Damn. It was good. I love the energy in your playing. Guys, I'm going to give a shout out to everyone that's just started following Polychrome DSP on Instagram. Thank you, everyone. It's very, very cool. Look at that, 41 follows in the opening night here. So let's have a scroll back. Lasren, thank you. SJ Devil, thank you. Mortar 10, Serpico. I feel like I'm getting that wrong. Mr. Almedo, thank you. Carl IG Vocals, Smart Alec. Chris Alexander, Tim Hutchstoff following as well. Matt Cygnus. I'm sorry, I'm smashing the names so badly. Blues Guitar 41 just 10 seconds ago came in, and Hian as well, the man, the legend. Thank you guys. Get yourselves on that mailing list. I'd like to say it will be invite only initially, so we'll have a period where the only way you're going to be able to get it is to be on the mailing list. We're not going to send silly stuff. It's not about spamming people. No nonsense. It's literally you're going to get stuff that is related to the plugin, and that is it. It goes to say, without saying, it's obviously not shared with anybody. If we do share it with McDonald's or any kebab companies, it'll only be because I get a 10% discount on a kebab, which is a very important thing. Kidding. That would be nice. Yeah, there we go. Should we chill for 5? Should we chill? I wouldn't go so far as that, but let's say, I mean, you know, I think, you know, to be fair, you know, I used their stuff for a couple of years and I had good results, and I'm sure there's still a great amount of future stuff coming from those guys, of course, you know. So listen, they're doing just fine. They're amazing. They're doing some fantastic stuff, and they're going from strength to strength. But this is about something fresh, something new, and something that I have control over and can help to just give you guys something really special. Like I say, the concept for this plugin is 3 years I've had this idea. Nobody's been able to do it, and with a little bit of luck and a huge amount of talent and a lot of hours and painstaking dialing in and building and all sorts of back end stuff that I don't even know about, it's taken some blood, sweat and tears, but the end result that we have now it's far exceeded what I had ever imagined possible in terms of the straight up amp tones, the effects, the features, the feel, the latency, the performance across different machines. Everything is absolutely just on the money. It's so exciting, and what that means for like tracks and School of McRocklin lessons and all this stuff, it just means that now it's as simple as clicking one button to have exactly my tones. And so much of the comments across Instagram videos and YouTube videos is about my tones. It's a big part of what I do, because I'm like you guys. I love great guitar tones. Great guitar tones is what pins me to this chair and jamming for like hours on end. You know, when I get a low gain sound. Yeah, I'm just gonna randomly choose a low gain sound. Like I say, I've just put this rig together last night, so you know it's all very fresh and new. But I'm just gonna just jam around and show you this low gain sound, just randomly chosen here. Look at that super chat from Cousin Riffer. Oh man, thank you so much for the 20. I'm gonna give a low gain jam just for you, mate. Thank you so much for that. That's so nice of you. Now, did you hear how close we were able to get to choking the sound out? But the gate was very, very delicate in that situation. And the reason is no stone was left unturned. So I'm about 10% of my volume.
10%. Now stop. And quiet, it's gone. Change into a different low gain. The delays, the reverb trails. It's a very a different type of reverb on that one. Welcome, Miles. Good to see you here. I like that. Sorry, I'm like just cruising through presets here at this point, so I'm not doing anything specific, but that's pretty. That with a heavy beat. Come on, where's the heavy beat? Come on. That's not really heavy. Ah, come on. Not quite the beat we really need. This is more like lo-fi and stuff. No, this is not it, but never mind. Anyway, jamming around. We did say we'd finish on Nightmares for the one and only Nathan, so here we go. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been so much fun. Get yourselves on that mailing list, and we'll blast it out. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe. Get yourself in the cold. Get involved. Get yourself a nice little cold douche down on the weekend. Sit in front of the fire. What keys is in, Nathan? D minor. Hey Dennis, what's up? We could just go on for 10 hours. Oh my God, the chat is priceless. Guys, you will keep following. Dan Gardner just followed. Everybody that's going to be following over the next couple of hours and days. Jeremy just followed on Instagram. Thank you so much. Get yourselves on the mailing list. Oof. Oh, goodness. Let's play the track and put the guitar down because I am ready. I'm ready for some pizza. I'm ready for a kebab. I'm ready for something and a little bit of a chill. But any questions? Let's jump in. Double times, double speed before we head out into the night. I will do my best to answer any questions that you might have that we have not answered already earlier. I've got a new chat window over here. Look at that. Sean is still pinned to the top with $100. Everyone else that's super chatted and sent donations, thank you very, very, very much. Too kind. Playing can't be shit, I can't even read anymore. Thomas, could you recommend me Floyd? I'm about to replace TRS 101. I don't know anything about Floyd's. Oh man, I'm not the best. For me, I've never really liked Floyd's for the reason that they kind of bump out, and I really bump my wrist into them. So that's one thing I love about the Kiesel trems. Ibanez low profile trems, I like those too because I don't bump into them as much. So, you know. Am I running indoors or outdoors? Broken Home, I run outdoors. Yeah. Got a 8K run in yesterday. 45-minute sort of mid-pace. The last run I had before that was 6 days ago because it'd been like -6 and it was just slippery as hell. So it felt great to just burn off some stuff yesterday, like all the excess energy. So it's kind of like shredding on a live stream. Just gets rid of all of it. So yeah, running outdoors. Yeah, the Edge low pro stuff's good, but yeah, I mean it's been cool, but I don't know if you'll be able to change an Edge trem for a Floyd Rose, you know, because you might find the posts are a little bit different. All right. The Wilkinson trems also, I've heard really good reports. I've only tried them in a Chauvel, but I did enjoy it. Ibanez Zero Resistance is your favorite trem. Interesting. Zero Resistance. I wonder if I have one of those. Interesting. I love how the is it the members? They have like a sun against their name. That's a new thing. Have people often buy Gota trems? Yeah, I guess they buy them. Yeah, or just steal them from guitars. I don't know, but it's the one with the ball bearing pivot. Yeah, the one I saw had like a trem that kind of like popped out. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was a nice trend. All right, lovely stuff, guys. I've had a really cool time tonight. Thank you everyone for the good chats and the good vibes. It's been really fun tonight. I've enjoyed it. If you've tuned in a little bit late, scroll back, check out some of the stuff that we were talking about earlier with the announcement and stuff. I feel like it's very difficult to read this chat. It's much easier to read this chat. For reference, the chat that I was reading is this chat. Like it's just on a white panel, but with this one it's a little bit easier. Thank you, Joey. Lovely to see you, mate. Really great. And the Bigsby. I don't have a guitar with a Bigsby, but Gretsch guitars with Bigsby's, I really like them. It's like the guilty pleasure guitar. Tomorrow, I'm gonna use the other supers for something tonight. Tomorrow, the fam, we're gonna go eat out somewhere on Sean. 100%. Likewise, mate. I'm super excited, and yeah, we're just getting started. But today I wanted to give you a little sneak peek because we've been talking about it for months and months, and it's, well, I say talk about it, we've been dropping little hints. Some people have been very, very good at picking up hints, but yeah, so, but it's been something that's been months and months and months and months and months in the working, and wanted to give you guys a little peek as to what's to come next year. Joey, lovely to see you, mate. Look at that. You also have a son right there on your name. It's like you were a sunny man. I like it. Sean's still trying to explain how his wife had. Yes. Darling, it assured me the decibel point was in the right place. Gonna jump into the School of McRock and play my guts out. Very careful when you're playing that. Yeah. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, very, very careful when you're playing your guts out, man. So true. I am not going to test that. Okay, I'm not going to test that. I'm gonna hit save because I've made loads of tweaks and I should save it. Command Opt P, unable to. I'm definitely not trying that, Harlan. After the stream ends, I'll try it. Yes. Guys, before I head off, make sure you do join us on Discord if you've enjoyed the chat and you want to continue the conversation. Get on over there. That's Discord, so everybody knows Discord at this point, right? McRocklin.com/Discord. If you like the licks, even though some of them were a bit rough because there's just so much stuff going on here right now. School of McRock, grab yourself a 14-day free trial. That's schoolofmcrock.com. And Chili's just had the lesson link in the chat. Take a free trial, see what it's all about. Break out from playing the same old stuff over and over. Yeah, it shows hides the plugin in Windows. Oh shit, Harlan, you trying to get me to show all my plugins? Oh my gosh, you trying to get me a full UI leak? Yeah. No plans of a PI. I like it, but yeah. Look at this guy. Harlan's like trying to get a full leak, full UI. You know? Come on. Shit, man. I would have had to like change cameras real quick like this. Oh, yeah. Imagine if he fell for it. Oh gosh, can you imagine? What was the command again? I'm tempted now just to see what happens. Command Opt P. So command and then optional and then P. Okay. Didn't do anything. Wait, I'm gonna try command option P. Didn't do anything. Maybe I didn't do the optional. I don't know. Anyway, thank God, no UI leaks. Miles, you too. Yeah, with the construction defects, doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Well, sometimes. Yeah, is that why my mouse keeps moving all night? It just goes in circles. It just literally goes round and round like this. That's why I can never find my mouse on live streams, because Harlan has control over it. Oh no, the UI leaks. You know, actually, if you go on the Facebook page, I'm going to tell you this just as a little final tease. If you go on the Facebook tease and you look at the picture, the banner picture, you'll see something that actually probably shouldn't be there at this stage, but it is. And on that bombshell, I'll see you guys real soon. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.